Right about now, people. No. Right about now, people. You don't understand. You don't understand this, right? I always say you never know who you're talking to and who's listening to your show when you're playing their music. Right now, you're never going to believe who I'm talking to right now, right? So if I said the fourth highest grossing actor in the USA, you might know, you might not know. But you know what? I'm going to let my guest introduce himself because people are not going to believe who I'm talking to right now. So my guest on the phone line, please represent on allthews.mysticradiolive.net, the certified reggae drive time show. Mixmaster J is in the building. Who am I talking to live on the line right now?
Hey, yo, this is Eddie Murphy talking to Mixmaster J. Hey, Mixmaster J. Who's the other three? Who's the three dudes in front of me in grosses in the States? Who are they? Who are those guys?
I think maybe Tom Cruise.
Nah. I don't think so, man. You better check that list out, man. I don't know if time is getting me.
I don't know. All I do know from history and from all the movies that you've done.
I thought it was number 2. I thought I was number 2 or 3. I thought it was Hanks and Sam Jackson's numbers. Some kind of way, Sam Jackson's numbers. Him and Hanks. I never heard Cruise.
I'm not too sure. I could be misinformed.
I think when it comes to numbers, I think I could get Cruise. I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting Cruise, Mixmaster.
No.
Enough about them. Oh Jah Jah. Enough about the movies. Oh Jah Jah.
Listen, we're done with the movies. We can talk about that, right? But listen, right now, we're endorsing this track heavily on my show. All right, your music career. People might not know you've been around. You've been doing music for the longest time.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a music career, but music has always been part of what I do. I've always had a studio, and I had a band before I did any comedy. Before I even did any jokes, I had a band. So it's always been present. I stopped putting music out in the 90s, but I always did music. I've always done music.
Wow. I mean, this for me is like a history lesson because it's not every day you're going to talk to Eddie Murphy. So you had a band even before you were cracking jokes.
Oh, yeah, man. Music has always been around, but I got known for being funny. And that's all, and that's how I make I made a living being funny. But I never ever, most people. I tell you what, what's the trip? Most artists can do more than one thing, but most people, whatever you get known for, whatever however you wind up paying your bills, that's the thing that you do all the time, and the rest of their talents, they kind of just, let them go away. And I'm like, I nurtured everything that was in me from day one. No matter, irregardless or irrespective of what was going on or how it was being received or perceived, I always did music, even if people would go, hey, I hate that song. Why is he doing that? Why are those actors singing? I was like, I never saw myself as an actor that was trying to sing. Music was always present.
Most definitely. And if around those times in your career, a lot of actors, namely people like Don Johnson, Bruce Willis, were actually trying to do singing really seriously.
Yeah, a lot of actors were putting albums out in the 80s, and I just didn't want to be part of that or be perceived as part of it, like I was on some ego thing or just trying to get more famous or shake it because I got some heat on me, so I'm shake it thing. I wasn't part of that at all because I write and I produce my stuff, and I play on a bunch of my stuff, so it's like. It's just something that I've always done. I want to say it's a hobby, and I don't want to sound pretentious and say it's a passion, because it's just something that's always present. I'm always doing music. I always had some stuff to record my ideas, and in my spare time, and while I'm making movies and behind the scenes, I'm always doing music. And I just don't put it. I just haven't put it out for people to hear. but it's always there. It's what I do more than anything.
Wow. People, if you're just logging on to the station right now, we are and we do have, and don't make your ears trick you. We don't beg people to phone into this show. The artist, the actor knows that we're putting in the work when it comes to his music. All right. Brother Eddie, let me ask you. Many people don't know. I wasn't aware of it until a good few years back. You actually have a song with Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, I have a few songs with Michael. I had a song to do with Michael called What's Up With You years ago.
Yeah.
When we were in the clouds dancing around and singing. I wrote and produced that track, but he's also on another song I did on that same album. He's on a song called Yeah. See, what happens, we didn't release the songs as singles, so a lot of people don't know about it, and the album was kind of like not well received, so people don't know about that album. But there's a song on that album that has Michael and Luther Vandross and Teddy Pendergrass and Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney and Elton John and Janet Jackson and Patti LaBelle and Julio Iglesias and Garth Brooks and all these different artists on it. Yeah, it's a song on that album that has all these different artists singing on this track, but nobody heard it.
No, Brother Eddie. You need to give me.
Over the years, I've been in the studio with so many different artists, and not release stuff. Like I have collaborations with people like B.B. King, and like the stuff that I put out with Snoop. I put Red Light out with Snoop, but I have a bunch of different tracks that are collaborations with different artists from over the years that just were never released. And then, having said that, that's not the majority. Most of my stuff is just me. It's just my stuff. It's not collaborations, but it's not all reggae. It's all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of music.
All kinds of music.
Wow. No, Brother Eddie, you need to send me some of I need some of those songs. I need some of them. I need some of those songs. I need them.
I'm going to come out there. I'm going to put a band together and come play these tracks. These tracks are doing well. It's Oh Jah Jah. People like it, so I'm going to get a band together and do some dates.
Right. Well, let's get to like we're talking about that's back in the day, okay? We come up to 2013. You drop the track Red Light with Snoop, and it's Eddie Murphy and Snoop. Snoop had the album where he put out with a lot of current reggae stars in Jamaica.
And because people thought. Because it came out around the same time, people thought that track was on his Snoop Lion, part of his Snoop Lion album, and it wasn't.
And it wasn't.
Like my track.
Wow.
And he wound up on that track because we have a background singer that we both use named Val Young, who's actually an artist that's not background singer. She could really sing. She's been around for years and years. I met her through Rick James. She used to sing with Rick.
Okay.
But we both work with Val, and she's really good friends with Snoop. So some kind of way we all wound up bowling together, and it was like, hey, why don't you come up to the house? I got this reggae track, and you're doing your Snoop Lion thing now, and that's perfect for this reggae track. So we, kind of happened that way. It wasn't planned. I had recorded the song already.
Oh, okay. So you just added Snoop on it, and there you had a hit straight away, and people were quite taken back that you kind of took up that reggae vibe, And I like the track. I thought it was a track, that was kind of way ahead of its time. Eddie Murphy, Snoop Lion taking up reggae music and taking reggae music across, that more crossover appeal. That people is easy listening on the ears, and they really enjoyed it. A lot of people really felt that track.
Oh yeah, but we didn't really put that song out. That was kind of like we put it we put it up on the computer, but that song was never really released as that was kind of like we're just putting it out just to hey, here's what nice song I like. But this song, Oh Jah Jah, we put it out. We actually went to VP, and they actually put it out and got it to radio and got it where it's all the right places where it's supposed to be, and it's great. But that was because people like Red Light.
Right, of course. So moving on now to Oh Jah Jah. I mean, for me, the lyrical content is currently number 1 on the reggae on the iTunes chart. Yeah, that's how big the song has got. Now, many people might turn around and say, well, it's like he's jumping on a bandwagon, but I don't see it as that. I look at the lyrical content.
But the reggae bandwagon?
Yeah, the reggae bandwagon.
Nah, if anything, I'm Eddie Murphy. I'm on the Eddie Murphy bandwagon. And there's nobody that makes reggae music who I haven't made laugh before. So, I can sing their song. I can sing reggae music. I'm a black man, and I can sing reggae when I wanna. And Jamaicans made reggae and gave reggae to the world.
Right.
So once you give it to the world, everybody can. Everybody that's touched by it.
Well, many people are actually saying now in the press that maybe Eddie Murphy's Jamaican.
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
I mean,
Jamaican. Well, people think it is Jamaican, because I'm so authentic on a track. Drop a song called Oh Jah Jah. I make this song if not from Jamaica. How Eddie Murphy know how to work this way, make a song this way if he's not from Jamaica? Well, I know people who say that he's from Kingston. There's a place down there called Hungry Town. They say Eddie Murphy come from there. That's what they're saying. I love the Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica so many times, and I love the Jamaican people. I love reggae music, and I love all different types of Jamaican artists, from Bob Marley to Turbulence and Chronics.
Turbulence.
I love all Turbulence and Chronics. And
how are you feeling about Chronics and the new artists that are out there right now? The state of reggae music, like for you, recording the track, being around the industry, being to Jamaica so many times, You quoted names, Turbulence, Chronics. How do you feel? How do you feel about their music?
I love it. I love this stuff. That's why I call their name out, because they got tracks that I like.
Yeah. What's your favorite track from Chronics?
From Chronics,
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Smile, girl, smile,
smile, Jamaica."
For me, Jamaica. Yeah, that one there.
Yeah. Yeah, boy, Eddie Murphy's on form, knowing the music, man. That is a good look. But brother Eddie, the lyrical content for Oh Jah Jah, I know that you're influenced by the things that are going on around in the world, and it comes to the forefront in the lyrics of the song. Break it down for me. You put it all together like that. Is that what you see? What's going on in the system? In what's happening in the world today?
Well, I was watching the news, and there was a bunch of stuff that was all crazy back to back, and that's how I wrote that track. But I had that progression and those melodies for maybe 2 weeks. I was just playing it and humming it, and I was watching the news, and just on that particular day, it started off with the Ebola outbreak, and then it went to the people getting their heads chopped off overseas, and it went to the riots in Ferguson, with Missouri, with the police brutality. It was just back-to-back negative stories of madness, and it kind of just wrote itself. The song just wrote itself.
Wow. And it's just gone from, it's taken it from one step to another. It's everybody. I mean, for me, it's heavily endorsed on my show. You know how it goes. But you never know when the industry, when the artists, whenever they're listening. But this tune is heavily rotated on my show. The people them love the song. The whole world loves the song right now. It is for me one of the number one tracks out there right now.
Oh, thank you, man. Love.
No,
it's
seriously.
It's from the heart. It's honest, and and I love reggae music, and I haven't jumped on any bandwagon. I love the music. And I can play it, so I do it.
Wow.
And when I do it, and when I'm doing it, when I'm playing it, I'm showing love to the music.
Wow. And that's true. You are showing love. So hold on, brother Eddie. When are you going to come to the UK? That's what we need to know. When are you going to come to the UK?
Oh, I'm putting a band together right now. I'm trying to get a band together, get some rehearsing, do some dates. As soon as my band starts sounding hot, I'm going to do some dates.
Wow. No. I wonder if the powers that be will grace me that you can able to come to Mystic Radio Live Studios live, where we can have you like just bless the people with even 2 lines of that song just to let them know that Eddie Murphy was in the UK and on the certified Reggae Drive Time show? I wonder if that could happen.
Oh, we'll see, man. I'm telling you, I'm coming. I'm getting my band together, and I'm coming and play my tracks and have some fun. And we gonna fire it up over there too.
Yeah, mad. Brother Eddie, I need to ask you some quick fire questions before we go, right? Is that good with you?
Yeah, man.
All right. I need to ask you this question. Did you have any problems with Mr. T over the little lyrics that you did from Raw? Did you have any problems with him way back when?
Nah. Mr. T is cool, man.
He's cool.
I never had no heat with Mr. T.
Have you had any beef with any fellow comedians over the years?
Beef? Nah, comedians comedians like me. The young comedians, most of the young comedians that's around now, they be telling me how I inspired them or something. I don't have no beef. I don't have no hate. I don't have no heat with nobody on earth. Not with no comics, with no actors or nothing. All I do is, spend time with my family and play music and laugh and laugh and laugh. That's we be laughing. If you know how much time we be laughing, there's a whole lot of laughing up in my house. I got no heat, and no beef with nobody. Just love for everybody.
Wow. What's Mr. Murphy's favorite meal? What you can say that that's your favorite meal. What you like to eat?
Oh, I don't know if I have my favorite meal.
No?
My favorite meal. I don't know if I have a favorite meal. I don't know if I have a favorite dish.
Like, what you say in Jamaica, like some fried fish, some rice and peas and chicken.
Yeah, I get that. I like that. I like that. I don't like to get too. I'm not much of an epicurus. I don't like to try a lot of different things.
Oh, you're like me then. I'm very I stick to chicken. I stick to the things that I can pronounce.
Yeah, I like the basics. If it get too fancy, it's not for me.
So if I said to you, would you like a order of chicken a la chasseur, you wouldn't fancy that?
Nah, I'd be like, what is that chicken? All I know is the first. Now, what is the chicken? What's the a la chasseur? What is a la chasseur? What's that? What exactly is in a la chasseur? I know what chicken is. What is a la chasseur? What is a la chasseur? Or you just made that up?
I think I just made that up.
Oh, chicken a la chasseur. Even the people listening going, I've never even had chicken a la chasseur.
Well, actually, you do have. I think it's a French. It's. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it is like a French dish. Chicken in some sort of white sauce, mushroom sauce, or something like that. I'm not too sure.
A la chasseur. That ain't the real dish. Chicken a la chasseur. Yeah, just give me the chicken. You know what? You just give me the chicken and you hold the a la chasseur. Hold the a la chasseur, waiter. Chicken only, please.
Oh my days, this is crazy. No, this is crazy. But Brother Eddie, I need to ask you, is it true? And you will remember, I'm sure you can remember, you obviously understand the sound system culture from Jamaica, right?
The what?
The sound system culture. Like Stone Love. Yeah? Now, if I remember rightly, back in the day, a sound system had a dub plate from you many years ago. I don't know if you remember doing the dub plate for that sound system. Have you ever done a dub plate, or like a kind of?
I never did a dub plate.
No.
So they must have made it from some other recording and put my voice on it. I never personally did one. Okay.
Well, right now, I'm gonna put in my request for a world exclusive freestyle from Eddie Murphy. I really, really would like to get a freestyle from you from Mixmaster J from my show. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, but I'm not doing that. I'm not a rapper.
You're not a rapper?
Yeah, I can't just come up with just start spitting rhymes out.
But you see, like you have the song Oh Jah Jah, right? So
yeah, but that's not improvised. I got to write it out. And I'm not a good rapper. I'm not good. I would play myself if I started trying to freestyle.
Wow. Well, then you know what? I will probably ask you politely if I can get like a radio drop.
Oh yeah, I could do that, but I can't do no freestyle.
Well, then I humbly take our.
If we did that, all Jamaicans say, well, I like Eddie Murphy. The song he did, Oh Jah Jah, I mean like that. But then I hear him on the radio do freestyle and then make my skin crawl. And I'm not listen no more. I'm not listen no more. I like him until him do the freestyle. Didn't play himself all over Europe. The people in the BBC hear him play himself, try to do the freestyle. Him jump on a bandwagon, try to do freestyle, hit him Murphy, 2 thumbs down. So I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a freestyle.
Yo, Brother Eddie, listen, can you leave the whole of the world are listening to all the w's.mysticradioLive.net right now, the certified reggae drive time show. Can you leave a message for your fans, the listeners? Can you leave them a message, whatever message you want to leave for the fans of yours, and you have many across the world. Can you leave them a message?
A message, big love. This is Eddie Murphy to all my people that have been loving me for years. I love right back at you. Big love, and don't waste no time.
I hear that.
Don't waste no time.
I hear that.
No time to waste.
No time to waste. I definitely want to say massive shouts go out to Stucky, Monique, the whole of the SMC family, to you, because you know what? This come like history. I don't think that people will actually believe that I'm actually talking to Eddie Murphy. I know you've said your name about 2 or 3 times, but I don't think they're going to really get this.
They'll believe it's me. Why wouldn't they believe it?
I don't know. Maybe, can you give them maybe your trademark laugh or a line from something? I don't even know.
Nah, man, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. They're gonna just have to believe it.
Listen. They need to believe that when we create the heat, the artists them know that we're putting in the work and know that we're dealing with the music correctly, and that the artists are listening no matter what time of day, night, wherever they are in the world, they are listening. We know that we're representing Eddie Murphy's song, Oh Jah Jah. So, Brother Eddie, I'm due in LA around July time, so I hope that maybe we can catch up and have a coffee, a milkshake, some stewed chicken and rice and peas and 2 fish.
Yeah, man. When you come to LA, look me up.
I will definitely do that. Brother Eddie, introduce your song right now. Let's get it onto the people. You intro your song and let me play it to the whole world once again on the MysticRadioLive.net, the certified reggae drive time show. Mixmaster J, Eddie Murphy, you intro your tune.
Hey, this is Eddie Murphy here with Mixmaster J, and this is my latest Oh Jah Jah.
Don't say a word, Brother Eddie. Don't say a word. Let's run through this afternoon.